Hi guys, so welcome back. This week we've come to Margam. We did a wild night last night just outside of Margam Park. So we've decided to get up early this morning and have a look around, come and feed some animals, get the kids running around the park and stuff, because Stu needs to go back today and carry on with some work on the van. So Margam costs £7.20 for a car, and we're going to get some duck food and some animal food as well, which are £1.50 a bag.
Can we have some dog food and some animal food, please?
So it just made sense for us to stay local last night. The park up is fantastic. It's right next to the lake. It's really, really peaceful and quiet. The only thing is there's only enough space for maybe 2 or 3 vans. But yeah, if you're in the area, it's definitely worthwhile checking it out, especially if you want to come to Margam Park. This is somewhere that you can really get stuck into. There's 2 different types of parks for the children. There's places to eat, there's gift shops, all sorts. So I'm going to show you around. We're just going to go and head towards the animals because Dexter's got himself some animal food. 2 pouches.
Yeah, they're different. One's stuffed, one's animal.
So what is your favourite animal here in Margam?
Goats, but the baby ones go like this when they eat. That's what they go like.
Margam is actually known for their wild deer. If you're lucky, you'll see some deers around. We're going to try and see if we can get onto the train today. Track actually takes you right around the back of the park, and you're more likely to see them then in the long hedges and the bushes and stuff. And I showed something. Yeah.
Crocodile. It's a wooden flat. That's always been there, but I always looked at it from here, so I thought it was just unfinished.
So Oliver, what you got in your bag by there?
Goodies. Chocolate. And we got some marshmallows.
We do love a hot chocolate and marshmallows, don't we? Got some crisps, some snacks.
Yeah.
Every Halloween, or most Halloweens, we'll come down to Margam because they always have loads of events on. And quite often bring down sweetie hunts and stuff. I've said no today though. They've had pancakes and chocolate for breakfast, so they're a bit gutted. Oh guys, that tree over there looks really cute for a photo. Run over, will you? Like a bunch of sloths.
Let's go to the wigwams.
Come on then. So a few years ago they used to have toadstools by here, and they were absolutely huge. You could go inside of them, but then one of the roofs collapsed, I think it was, so they had to get them out of here. But just through these trees there's wigwam poles, and sometimes there's wigwams already built, and other times you need to build them for yourself. It'd be interesting to see what's going on. A cracking spot for a sweetie hunt though. Oh yes, they've got some made. That's cool, isn't it? Yeah, that's really good. Yes, they've got the poles there, and you can build your own. Careful.
Heavy.
Yeah. It's a nice tune. So this is the farm trail. Quite a selection of animals here actually. They've got chickens, rabbits, goats, bunnies. Oh, and they're cute. Big Chungus. That's his name, Big Chungus. Oh my goodness, they've got pigs. Wow, don't they leave a boggy mess?
Yeah, they smell.
That one's bacon and that one's breakfast.
Wow, he smells. Yeah, so just be careful of your fingers because some of these animals bite, okay? So they got some chickens over here, picnic benches in between so you can enjoy your lunch.
Turkey.
That is a big turkey.
Thanksgiving turkey.
Christmas.
Can I get the food?
Yep. Mommy. Make sure you share it out nicely.
Mum, I like the goats because last time they were like this.
Come on then, let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, they are so cute.
We need to give fun some.
I'd love to have a goat.
I want him.
Gorgeous, aren't they?
Him. Hi.
Call him Gary. Yeah, so they do provide the orange tubes on each feeding station to feed the animals because some of them do bite. They've got some ponies and donkeys just up there, and the walk does go all the way up around the back there, and you've got the information centre here. The train runs right along the front there too.
I go wash my hands now.
Yeah, shall we go find the hand wash station? Come on then.
Like the powder.
Right, go wash your hands please, guys. Give them a good scrub. You've just had animal tongue on your hands. Thank you to this week's sponsor, Readly. Readly is the UK's largest online newsstand with over 7,000 magazines, newspapers, articles, podcasts, all available literally at your fingertips. They have a handy little app which is really easy to use. It's paperless, being an app, which can only mean one thing. It's going to be good for the environment. There's less waste and you're not going to spill anything on your favourite magazine or newspaper. This app is available to download on your iPad, tablet, phone, laptop. In fact, you can download it for up to 5 devices, which means your family can share it too. You can get your hands on the latest content as soon as it becomes available. The app gets you to choose 3 of your favourite magazines or newspapers. Even the children love this app. They get to look at all their favourite magazines, comics. I'm really hooked on the air fryer cookbook because it's given me some really good tips when we're away in the van. The fact that it's on an app means that I can change the font size on my device and it's backlit, which means I can read it for much longer. This all comes in at £9.99 a month. It is a monthly subscription, however you can cancel at absolutely any time. And you guys watching have 2 months free to try it out to see what you think. Links in the description.
Look, you some seeds here.
Oh look,
Probably have seeds.
they're little babies.
I think we have seeds.
I think they're silkies.
Silkies.
Yeah, look at their little poof on their head.
Yeah, they're so cute. They give off like a bluey colour shell egg.
Yeah, we had chickens that gave blue eggs once, didn't we?
Yeah, they do get quite big though, although that's the cockerel. Look, they're Sussex babies. They give off the eggs that you see in Asda and Tesco's. Should we go feed some ducks then, or go to the park? Margam Country Park is around 850 acres. It's situated in Margam, about 2 miles outside of Port Talbot. It was once owned by the Talbot family. They had this beautiful house. It's still used now for filming, but it's now owned by the local council. This lake is home to a variety of insects, animals, and is often visited by the ducks and swans. In the summertime, this lake also hosts canoeing, supboarding and all sorts of water sport activities. This is the train that will take you all the way around Margam Park, and you can hopefully get a glimpse of the wild deer. Quite often the deers will be running free in the open spaces, but now and then they like to hide in the bushes, so the train is a really good way to get to see them. It's £1.50 a ticket for children, it's £3 for an adult, it's 15 minutes, you can get on it at 2 separate points. You can either get on at the entrance and it'll bring you up to the top where the house is, or you can get on at the house and it'll take you down to where the entrance is. The only thing is cash only if you're paying the guy at the train. If you haven't got cash though, there is a gift shop, they'll let you go in and pay on card in there, and you can actually purchase tickets from the front entrance as well. In fact, actually, I might just go on it myself. Train times are as follows.
Your right is New Pond. Provides an important habitat companion for parks and birds. During the spring, a flock of Canada geese return each year to the lake to nest and raise their young. Can you see any today?
I've got to go in and get myself a cup of coffee. They have got quite a few different walks around here. You can go on nature trails, there's Go Ape, there's deer trails, there's also the Oriental Garden. So quite a bit to see, so I think if I get a coffee I can start walking about a bit more. So this is the map for Margam Country Park. So you've got a castle area, Orangery and Gardens, which I was just talking about. Fairy Tale Land is fantastic, it's a little park for children under 10, it's fantastic. Discovery Centres and Go Ape. And then it gives you the information here about who owned it and their history. Margam Park Adventure Outdoor Activities, cycle hire.
But we can hire a bike.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Nice. We're going to go in the gift shop. So this is where you come if you want to buy train tickets. Yeah, they've got a selection of toys.
That actually looks good.
Archery.
Yeah.
Colour by numbers. There's lots of different things in here, guys. These are cool.
I'm getting
Proper Welsh trinkets. I love it.
Mummy, can I get some?
I like these. Beautiful.
Mum.
Ah, that's nice. I've got just a place for that. That can go up on our wall at home.
Oh, Mum, can I get one, please?
Yeah, you've all got your money, remember, you can get what you need. Just remember your limit.
Yeah.
These are a really good ideas. They've got illustrated guides and walkers packs. Quite handy actually, because Margam's massive, so you're bound to get lost. Gift shops are always fun. Stressful. So Emilia's got herself a ball, bless her.
Yeah, and this, which,
yeah.
Guess who I'm giving it to?
Who?
You.
Oh, thanks, love. You sure?
Yeah.
That's so kind.
It's yours.
Do you know what, I'm going to use that. I'm going to put my rings in that at bedtime so I don't lose them. Thanks, babe. Mwah, love you.
And I got and I also got this ball so I can just kick it about.
Yeah.
And it's also a sniff ball.
Do you know what?
That?
Lush. Do you know what? That was so thoughtful, Mills. I'm going to pay for that so you don't have to lose your money. Yeah? Cool. What's this?
Okay, that is a Halloween.
This is all the stuff that's going on at Margam over Halloween and Christmas time. And in fairness, they do put absolutely loads on. They've got outdoor cinemas, dance trails, all sorts. So I'm going to read that after and have a good look at it. So this is St Illtyd's Walk. We've never come up this way before. But you might see some deer, so that's why we've come up. This shows you all the bike trails and walking trails that you can do.
1 hour later.
So we've walked about a mile up that trail. We haven't seen any deers today, unfortunately. It's a bit gutting. But closer to Christmas, Margam do events where you can come and feed deer and stuff anyway, so I might just have to come back for that. Right, we're going to go and head down to the Oriental Garden.
My legs are killing.
It's a lot of walking, in it?
Yeah.
So just over there in that gate, they've got Go Ape. I'm not going to go there because this lot will just nag me to go on there.
No, I'd actually just go on there. It's either 15 or 10.
Yeah, I think that one might be age 10 and above. But still, big fat no, not today. Just look at how gorgeous this house is. It's absolutely stunning, and the gardens are so beautifully maintained. I love coming here. They've got benches so you can look out on the whole of Margam Park. This house gets used for filming. It'll also host events for Halloween and Christmas. They've also got loads of information inside about the family that owned it and the history behind Margam Park. I think it's just great. It's brilliant for the children. Shall we go in and have a look?
Yeah, sure.
Ah, it's all under construction. Ah, they're obviously doing repairs. Normally, you can go up the stairs and have a look around, and all the information is over there on the wall. There you go, it's got information on Christopher Rice Mansell Talbot. So he built this place himself. 1803. During the World War, both British and American troops were posted here. The American general visited shortly before D-Day to prepare soldiers for war. That's interesting. Come on, let's get down to these gardens. Oh, that's a shame about the inside being repaired. So they've got some plasterworks there basically sorting out. So the next time we come down this way, I'll try and revisit and show off the castle on the inside when it's all been sorted. Right, we're going to head down to the Oriental Garden. The kids love it down here.
Yeah, we went hiding in the sea and there's like a tree where we found some.
Yeah.
Let's go!
This is the view of the house from the other side. How gorgeous is that?
Come on!
And this is the pond, the view that you get from the park up. So when you park up, you're just there, just by those trees and where that car is. So peaceful. Oh, they're all coming to say hello. They must be hungry. Got any seeds left? You go, duckies. They're hungry. I think it's because not many people know about this pond. It's hidden behind the trees. Here's Margam Abbey's historic church. You can go in, light a candle, they do tea and coffee, and there's also a gift shop in here. Oh look, that's nice. And look at this.
I hope it's all right in the candle.
How beautiful. So this abbey was founded in 1147. It's Grade 1 listed, and it's dedicated to and named after the Virgin Mary. It's remarkable that so much of the 12th century has survived. All right?
Yeah. I lit a candle with Oliver and Dexter.
Lovely. And did you have some nice thoughts when you lit the candle?
Yes.
Did you think of something nice?
Yes.
Good. Come on then.
We're going to play here. Yeah.
They've been a fan of this tree since they were really little. It's because you can bounce on it, isn't it? The branches are so long.
Yeah.
Are you playing hide go seek?
Yeah. Yeah, hide and go seek. We're gonna do black shoe, and whoever still has a feet left is it. Okay, come here. Get on. Okay. Go hide with the honey buns. Little do they know, I'm not going to chase them.
We're just sitting here for peace and quiet. So while they've gone to hide, me and Oliver are going to tell you about what our best part of Margam is, because there's quite a lot to see here. What's your favourite part of Margam?
That tree right there.
Can you believe that? So Oliver's finally gone off and chasing the others now. So while he's gone to find them, when he gets back, we said we're going to go visit the park really quickly. We've spent quite a few hours here now. You can literally burn a whole day at Margam Park. It's £7.20 to get in. I think I showed you that when we got here. So, you know, you pay for extra things when you're here if you want to do any kind of cycling or duck feeding or canoeing, any activities, you would pay extra for that, but you can spend the whole day here, bring a picnic, and it's absolutely fine. We're going to have to get moving in a bit because I need to feed the kids. They've not had anything, they've only had some snacks, and Stu's just given me a screwy order, so Stu's just given me an order to go round one of the shops and collect some tools for him, which he's going to need, because I know he's working on the van at the minute, so he's definitely going to need them for today. He does that. So I'm going to head back and do that. We've obviously got to feed the children. Hope you've enjoyed our tour of Margam. As I say, it's just such a nice day out for the family, and it's really good fun. If you're really lucky, in the summertime you can catch people getting married here at the Orangery. It's really, really beautiful. It's so nice to see. I'm not sure I would like that, mind, because you do get the general public walking around, but the grounds here are just so beautiful. Why wouldn't you? Right, let's round up these kids and get moving. Right, time to go. I've got to go and get this order for Stu. You have a good day, guys. Yeah. Come on then, let's go home and get some food, is it? I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys, and I have to catch up with you on the next one. Got some really exciting trips coming up, as I've already told you about last week's video. I think I told you about our half-term trip to Amsterdam. So we're really looking forward to that. Currently showing off the things in Wales that are local to us and that are really, really enjoyable. So if you've liked them or you want any information on them, please get in touch. I'll give you all the details. As always, links are in the description as well. So until next time, guys, I'll see you in a bit.